morning, crafty friends. So I am back with another layout, and surprise, this time it's not Christmas or winter. It actually has to do with summer. So the paper I'm using is, my background paper is Textured Cardstock Brights, and I'm using this light brown color here. And the cloud paper from Baby's First Year Hot Buy from Michaels. Alright, so every summer I take my kids to the water park because it's really hot out here. Sometimes we can get like 115 degrees, and the water park is the greatest place for them to burn off tons of energy and have lots of fun. Well, I get to sit down on a reclining chair in the shade and read my books. So it's a win-win situation. So I have my cardstock here. It's 12 by 12, and I cut my cloud paper at 12 inches by 6 inches and inked it up in cobalt blue. And I inked my brown paper up in Vintage Photo. And I'm going to put this right at the very top, edge to edge, not leaving a frame. Alright. The next piece is Splash, and I cut this at 8 inches long by 2 inches high. And this is going to go right at the top here. And then my photo mat is 6.5 by 4.5, and I inked the edges up in white. And then my white photo mat is 4.25 by 6.25, and I did not ink that up at all. And this is going to go about right here. And then this is just a piece of blue scrap paper I had. And what I did, I don't know if you can see, is I drew a very large 8 on the back. And then I used my scissors and I just kind of cut around the 8 to make a pull shape. And then I inked this up in cobalt blue. This is going to go right down here. This water slide piece was found on Silhouette, and I believe it's made by Silhouette. I don't know exactly who the artist is. And I took my Spectrum Noir pen in Starry Sky, and I Wink-a-Stella'd up the water here. And I used 3 different shades of yellow. And this is 6 by 6. And this is just going to go right here. And then my cute little penguin is by Miss Kate Cuttables, I believe. And she is 5.5 by 4.5. And I inked her up and used my Spectrum Noir in Rose to highlight her bow and her glasses and the hearts on the tube and her foot here. And she's going to go right down here. Alright, so let me go ahead and get these attached. I wanted to go this way because I kind of made too deep of a cut here. so the water slide kind of covers that. All right. And then I don't want to make sure I don't put any glue on here because it's going to go over my photo mat. So what I do is I just write NG and like a little dot 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 line to remind me to keep the glue off from there. She's pretty thick, so that's why I added so much glue to her. Okay. Then I have these little butterflies, and I'm going to attach them. I'm going to put one right here, and I'm going to use a glue dot for that. Kind of roll it down a little bit. Put one right here. And then these are going to go one right here. So I'm going to do this one just with the big way glue and only a part of the butterfly so the picture can slide under here. And same with this one. Okay. So that is side one of my layout. And then here's side two. And again, these are the same measurements, 6 by 12 on a 12 by 12 top, edge to edge. And this one here is 12 inches long by 2 3/4 high. And this is just a scrap piece of paper, and I believe it was from Echo Park's Waterpark layout. I don't know for sure. Okay. I'm just going to put this right down here, just leaving a little bit of a edge on the bottom. We like to spend a lot of time at the water park in the lazy river. So the lazy river kind of goes around the whole park, and I cannot believe I just put this on upside down. All right, let's see if I can get this off. Okay, that's what I get for talking and working at the same time. I'm sure you guys were all looking at that going, Jennifer! So I'm glad I caught it before I laid everything down. All right, that's better. Now my sun is super huge. This is 6.5 by 6.5, and I'm going to put this up here, and then I'm going to cut off the edges. Okay, so this little girl or guy, could be either one, is 5 inches by 5 inches. It's going to go right down here. And then this is another 4.5 by 6.5 cardstock. It's going to hold a 4 by 4 picture. And it's going to go right there. And then this one is 6 by 6.25. And I had to put my pictures on already to figure out what I was doing. So there we go. So what I did with this one here is I inked up the edges, and then I did jelly roll faux stitching to kind of separate the pictures. So let's go ahead and add this one here. A little bit of glue. And I'm going to add my sun. Let me see. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of not put glue. And then I can go back and add glue if need be, where it's kind of sticking out. So this is going to go right there. Alright. This one's going to go right here, overlapping this sun just a little bit. And this one's also going to overlap the sun. And what I'm going to do with this sun is I'm going to use it as a journal. So I'm going to write down the location of where we are at. So let me go ahead and cut the edges of this off. And then see if I need any glue. Yeah. So I'll just glue these edges down. Okay. And then I have a couple more butterflies. So this one's going to go right down here. And this one's going to go right up here. Okay. And that is my summertime water park 12 by 12 layout. So so here again is page 1 and page 2. All right, have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.